Welcome to ZR&R Gaming. I'm your host, Enit. I'm joined by Encar, the blue-haired guy. And this is Divinity Original Sin. Previously, we found out the Starstones and all that happy stuff, and the Void Dragon's going to destroy all of time, and it's up to us to stop them. Surprise.
Why do we gotta be punished?
Why do we gotta do all the work?
Looks like that dog is awfully agitated.
Perhaps he wants to tell us something.
You need a good spell on that wizard back there, or you're gonna do you some damage again.
Before my eyes.
Target dances in shadows.
You better drink some potion, or you suffer.
I'll grind you to a fine dust.
He didn't fall. I hit him twice. There's a scroll, regeneration scroll.
Raw meat from the rat.
That's about it.
Okay, all my abilities are back. What'd you do?
Cascade. So hang on, I can get you healed up.
I hate early on in these games.
I feel better already.
Okay. For the next battle, I've got a potion of fire resistance and a smoke grenade.
Let's see. I have a smoke grenade. I have smoke arrows. I got charm arrow. I've got a cursing arrow. 5 poison arrows. Slowdown arrow. Got a lightning arrow. We got 2 fire arrows, 2 knockdown arrows, and a steam cloud arrow.
Okay. I've only got one more potion left, though.
Well, one more time you should be fully healed.
Okay.
Waiting for my ability to come back. Good to go.
Can't focus on him.
I sing the body electric! Freedom from my grasp is but a distant memory.
Oh, he heals when he's burning.
One more hit he needs.
Target dances in shadows.
Okay, I'll fix everybody's burning. Just aim at the... She didn't have to move.
Yeah, but I wanted her to stay out of the fire as much as possible.
Spirit of it, show your strength.
Now, if you can stick fight. Never mind.
I didn't have any movements left. Well, I had 2 movements left, but not enough to hit him. One closest to you.
That one's dead.
Okay, then I'll try to get the one next to you. Never mind.
Nope. Try and get that arrow launcher.
You can get past the smoke. Oh, never mind. Oh!
Everything we do seems to fortify your abilities.
I suppose your example has inspired me to reach heights I never before envisioned.
That inspiration hardly flows one way, my friend.
Damn, we're a bunch of ass kissers. Oh, we went up a level. Let's see, abilities. Challenge. All right. Coming, sir.
Well, I had to finish leveling up my stuff.
Go get your boy. There's your boy.
You see a shady-looking figure fishing coins of gold out of the muddy water that pools beneath the well overhead. His movements are quick and nervous, but nevertheless, he seems to enjoy stuffing what cash he can find into the many pockets of his shabby garb. So absorbed is he in his coin holding that at first he doesn't notice your presence. Suddenly, though, he pauses, looks up, and quick as a cat its talons, readies 2 daggers. Your friendly tone of voice has immediate effect. The man quickly relaxes his aggressive stance, sheathes his weapons, and pulls a quill and a scrap of parchment out of one of his pockets. Dexterously, he writes down a couple of phrases, then holds it out for you to read.
Mute, can't speak. You look professional. You the source hunter the wizard asked for?
Excitedly, the man turns over the scrap and pens a few more lines.
Name's Walgraf. I admire you. No hero like source hunter. Size dead end. Please let me join you.
Walgraf nods enthusiastically and pulls a couple of ripped parchment pieces out from his vestments. Hastily, he covers them with words and pushes them in your hands, one after the other.
Been mute since I was a kid. Sorcerers took my voice. People think I'm stupid. I'm not. Get money, food where I can. Steal if I must. Not from poor folks. I'm a good smith, good fighter, good with locks. See things you don't. Want to help you. I'm useful. Want to catch sorcerers. Make them pay. Please.
Walgraf eagerly catches your gaze with the best puppy eyes imitation he can muster.
I could use someone with your specific type of expertise. Consider yourself hired.
Be welcome, Walgraf. Riches await, if you'll obtain them for us.
Walgraf smiles and shakes your hand in thanks. With a gesture of the arm, he seems to say, "I'm ready. Lead the way."
Okay.
Where'd you go?
My kingdom for a dry shirt.
Up.
We're not going up yet. We need to finish this tape.
Hey, why don't we heal up first?
Yeah, come here.
We're not done yet.
Your armor needs fixed.
No.
Bones knit, skin heals.
Okay.
Can you grab me water out of the fridge? This should be a partially used one.
I'm trying to find what thing needs.
We'd have to go to a shop and fix it.
The only thing I could say is my bracers are kind of really low.
After I heal you, I gotta heal Bear Daughter.
The partial?
Yeah. Thank you.
Bones knit, skin heals.
Sweet relief.
Yeah, it only 10% of your health each time I cast it.
Ugh.
Revitalize and restore.
Sweet relief.
Back on your feet, soldier.
Alrighty then.
Okay.
Shall we go?
Just getting a drink. Slow down, dudes. On a set of stairs. Pick up a key.
Trap over here. I got some trap here. I'm gonna hook Volgraph with some lock picking tools. Hang on.
And I have
Trap.
some do some
I
trap
think I got.
tools.
I should have some trap. No, I don't have a trap tool in here.
This place is unbearable.
What are you doing?
I didn't do anything.
I didn't do nothing either. Oh, it's horrible. Raw meat, a rat paid price.
Careful, I spotted a trap.
Okay. Stop moving. Stop.
First aid!
Okay.
There are couple grenades at Wolgra.
Oh, there's a trap underneath the box.
There's a...
Strange sort of pit. There must be a way to disarm it.
There's a trap, there's a tool in the wooden crate over here. No pickaxe. That sucks. Where you going? Trying to get people healed up.
First aid!
I feel better already.
Okay, next I want to get like a bow or something. We all should have ranged weapons.
I've got all the remedies.
La la, white, building back up. La la la.
So we have a couple items to identify.
He'll rightly need it.
There was a place to go up over here somewhere.
Yeah, a ladder, a set of steps.
Ooh, I don't like this one.
Yeah, no. Let's go back to the graveyard.
Walgraf spotted something. You call to Walgraf. He awaits your queries.
Dude!
Just like you, get over it.
No, not just like me. Where are you going?
I don't know.
The other one leads to a well that's outside of town.
Oh, what I'm gonna get for pickaxe.
I know,
All this
I
metal
know.
around.
We'll come back.
Hang on. Gold streak. You just hold still. Okay.
We don't want to dig the rest of these graves yet.
No.
Okay. What to do next?
Sweet relief.
I don't know. Let's go ahead and identify what we got. I got an unidentified shield, unidentified axe, unidentified bracers, and a ring.
I got identified fine cloth armor and an unidentified old elvish earth staff. Maybe you need to pick up some more arrow shafts.
I got 9.
Oh,
If you want to give me the heads, I can go ahead and make them. Because you're going to be wanting to make potions. Here, I'll give you the what I have for potions here. That, and you'll probably want to make grenades.
oh, for Volgraf, yeah.
Well, I just sent some
Volgraf.
fuses to you.
Okay.
I think I just gave you everything potion. Wait, what potion is that? Oh, here. Give this one to you. A medium intelligence potion.
Back on your feet, soldiers.
So probably about 6. I can do this 6 more times and everybody be fully healed.
I can take care of that injury. First aid!
Yeah, this is the biggest problem with starting out. Characters can't take much of a beating.
Revitalize and restore.
Well, Bear Daughter is fully recovered.
Healed, yeah. Yeah, that's why I said 6 times. I need to do 1 more on me, Wolgarth, and you, and then we're done. You stayed with the name Roderick, huh?
Yeah.
Healing right when we need it.
And everybody's fully healed. Is you coming?
Yeah, I just gotta check something first. 30. Blacksmith, we need a blacksmith.
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
Yeah, whatever.
Ah, gracious patron. I see your tired eyes looking a bit teary. I've just the potion for that. Or would you prefer a toasty fire spell to dry those vapors?
Repair.
If you've got an eye for thawed potatoes.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many chases.
Let us see if you can choose the finest green.
Everybody's stuff's repaired.
Ain't a big cheese on your block with a wheel of the
Oh, really?
Yeah. I took care of it.
Sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many chases.
I identified everything.
Ain't a big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good
How much did it cost us?
Me, it cost me money.
Blessed fine cloth armor of the runner. Old wooden earth
Join
one.
the Spud Club if you've got an eye for thawed potatoes.
Grand Elvish Earth Staff of the Doctor.
Quite down the market, it seems.
That sounds like a healing staff.
Quite down the market, it seems.
Not in the mood for cheese. That skips has more holes than a slice of this fine performer's leg. Let us see if you can choose the finest greens.
Quite down the market, it seems.
You notice something being slipped into your hand. One of Wargraph's notes. It reads,
Saw you steal. No biggie. I'm a thief. I didn't think a source hunter would pinch.
It seems.
the rogue keeps his eyes fixed on yours. He's expecting an answer.
Red and orange, yellow and green, the finest veggies size seals ever seen.
Wargraph's demeanor suggests he is reassured by your answer. He may be an outlaw, but he's clearly uncomfortable with a heroic source hunter behaving as such.
Quite down the market.
You call to Wargraph. He awaits your queries.
Yellow and green, the finest veggies size seals ever seen. Made a big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
Get it while it's fresh. This batch is only hours from the sea.
Let us
Hey, you want this stone wall old wooden shield of the leprechaun?
Sure.
Well, hello there.
Quite down the market, it seems.
Red and orange, yellow and green, the finest
Ooh.
veggies size seals ever seen.
That could come in handy.
Quite down the market, it seems.
Okay, what do I have? Let's see. So I got 300 gold. Okay, shoot the arrows I got. If you want a bow, come see the Fletcher. She's got bows for sale.
Quite down the market, it seems.
Let us see if you can choose the finest greens. Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses. Join the Spud Club if you've got an eye for farm potatoes. Made a big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff. Any takers? Come on, you chickens.
Tall snake, wing of worm, brew and slice 'em, stir and churn.
Okay, did you give me that shield?
Just a second.
Potions to bemuscle you, scrolls to entussle you. Heavenly herring, delicious dogfish, yours for a scrap gold each.
Well, hello there.
Quite down the market, it seems.
I need more crafting ability for that one. Made a slowdown arrow, cool.
Quite down the market, it seems.
Let us see if you can choose the finest greens.
Okay, he's got dual wield. So what do you think?
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
Let us see if you can choose the finest greens.
Any takers? Come on, you chickens!
What are we waiting for?
I'm setting up something.
Elemental will inject some vim into your routine.
Okay, where you at?
I was right in front of you.
Oh, okay. Lead the way. Touch, you're the leader.
Okay, what are we doing next? We talked to the... We still gotta talk to the mayor's wife.
No, why do we have to talk to the mayor's wife? We already talked to his wife.
So then we should talk back to the general. The
Why?
command.
Because we don't know who did it.
Well, then we should talk to Arthu.
Or who?
Arhu? Or Arthu?
Or who?
Yeah, his name.
In the building and up the stairs.
Greetings. These stores are for...
Wrong room.
Don't let that rooster
This way, monkey.
He's already on the menu for tonight.
Sir, this way.
I'm stuck in a...
How are you get stuck in the door?
I'm not.
Come out the door. Where did you go? You disappeared.
Greetings. These stores are for our
I gotta talk to you.
I need a moment to reflect. Gods, what's become of me? I never thought I'd count myself among the cold-hearted.
What some call heartlessness, I call prudence. An admirable trait, and one I certainly admire in you.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever. That sounded gay.
Sorry, sir.
What? I'd never. If you must know, I was merely checking up on Maxine, the mayor's cat. What a delight she is. The temperament of a tiger, the grace of a leopard, and the manners of a lady all rolled into one. A perfect puss, if ever there was one. But certainly, what would you like to know? Oh, I am but a wizard, a guardian of man and beast, and indeed I am both. My body, like any other, is bound to temporal decay, but my spirit is a speck of light that shone forth from the eternal sun that is the cosmic soul. My task upon this earth is to protect the heart of nature, the very antithesis of which is the intrigue spun by demons and directors of the dead. Hence my involvement in Scythium. You see, my one desire is to witness a world in which every mother looks around her and purrs with calm contentment, for she knows that her chicks or children, her cubs or calves, will grow up without knowing the meaning of menace, the enfeeblement of fear, To my great regret, none of them purr as yet. Oh, but that's not a trick. It's a blessing. Or does it surprise you that I enjoy taking a feline guise? Such magic is a gift, Hunter. To tread upon the realm of instinct, even articulate speech, perhaps humanity's greatest asset, cannot give expression to something so inextricably innate. To be out in the night, to stalk on silent paws and hunt with only the moon as your witness, you couldn't possibly imagine the thrill. But of course it's handy to speak in more than meows. And I couldn't brew potions or make machines without opposable thumbs, this I freely admit. Let's just say I have found a way to enjoy the best of two worlds. Oh, that'll never happen. Granted, a witch could make the polymorph permanent if she'd enchant me in my cat guise, but I'll just have to be careful around witches, won't I? I'm my own wizard, you know, and I don't intend to become anyone's familiar. By all means. Of course. I hope your investigation fares well. I can but piece together what few morsels fell from the grapevine into a rather disappointing meal, I'm afraid. They say a woman arrived in the King Crab Inn sometime after midnight. She retired to a room on the ground floor where she was soon joined by a man who had been nursing the same cup of wine for hours. I say man and woman because both of them were cloaked and recognized by none. About an hour later, another figure arrived, headed for the same room. Soon after, a terrible commotion erupted and the thundering light of magic was witnessed by the few remaining patrons. It took a while for the landlord to pluck up the courage to enter the mystery room. When finally he did, he found Jake there, dead. How and why he came to be there, no one knows. But I had a good look around the scene of the crime before the Legion barred anyone from entering. The traces of magic I felt were vile. Source, no doubt. I myself have none, even though the rest of the town has already mentally tried and convicted Jake's wife, Esmeralda. Now, it may well be established that she is, in fact, the guilty party. I'm not claiming that I'm certain she's innocent, but let's just say that if I really thought this murder case would be so very easily resolved, I wouldn't have sent for source hunters. It might be a bit late to inspect the body, in that it has already been buried. It may be worth your while to speak to the mortician, though. A chap called Roberts. He has a house by the graveyard. I can't say much more, but that they're madmen. All the more dangerous to us because of their alliance with what should be a natural enemy. You won't see me teaming up with a terrier in a hurry.
So the mortician.
Yep.
Have some pity.
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
No, this way.
Hang on. Checking some barrels.
Oh, Griff, get out of the way. Morticians.
I'm gonna.
More.
Yeah, I'll be there in a second. I'm gonna check up here and see if I can find pickaxe. On a hammer.
Oh, the coast reminds me of my long friend.
All right.
So, what's the bad news? More orcs rampaging through the docks? Or have those infernal statues sent another soul flying to his death? This here's my family business. Yes, there's been a Roberts escorting stiffs into the next life since the foundation of Seal itself. They don't write epics about morticians, but I'm proud of my work nonetheless. Sad story, that. Though if I'm speaking plainly, the sentimental aspect of it all doesn't make much of an impression on an undertaker. Especially not these days, with so many laid low by the orcs and such like. I just concern myself with giving the remains a respectable exit from life. We set him to rest in the northern graveyard. Perhaps he can finally get a little peace.
Northern graveyard.
Yeah, it's where we work.
What about it? Didn't I just say we gave it a respectable send-off? Why are you giving it a third degree? Now, if you don't mind, I'm trying to run a business here.
All right, let's go.
So we should check out.
So we got a shovel. We go do some digging.
I'm certain he's hiding something.
First, we check these barrels.
Seems nervous as a squirrel
I already checked them.
himself. Corpse houses, as he tends to call mortuaries, give him the creeps, or so he explains in an unsteadily written note.
Sent you some more knockdown arrows.
Okay. We got to fight. Ooh, a bomb, dude. When you get your turn, which I'm gonna move. When you get your turn, a good put his darn fuse out. Okay, you might want to put that fire up before I go after anything.
Okay.
Seven troughs. What a deluge!
That was kind of late.
Hey, there's some mushrooms up here if you want to grab those. Alright, what we got? This the headstone says. Right here. Yeah, thanks, dog. I'll get him away.
What trickery is this? That's not Jake. It's a rotting sheep's corpse. It seems someone snatched Jake's body.
Back to
Alright.
the mortician.
He's upstairs.
So, what's the bad news? More orcs rampaging through the docks? Or have those infernal statues sent another soul flying to his death? A sheep? That's a whole heap of nonsense. Don't bother me with such wild tales.
Okay.
Good luck. Are you playing rock, paper, scissors?
Nope. Not yet. Ah. Not going good.
Sorry.
Looks like the mortician is rather suspicious about Jake.
What could Mayor Cecil, Captain Urias, or Evelyn have to do with it?
Nope, lost.
I suppose with my ledger sticking out of your pocket, the truth is bound to come out sooner or later.
Okay, you got the
May as
ledger,
well be
so
me
let's.
who gives you the full and correct version.
Now you got room to go after him.
Like I said, I'm sure as sin not the ghoul responsible for snatching that body. As far as I can reckon, your most likely suspects are Mayor Cecil, Captain Urias, the Doctor's apprentice Evelyn, and Esmeralda. How do you... Ah, the ledger, is it? Fool was I to leave it in the open. Or perhaps I even looked forward to being found out. Well, as you know, I have my suspects in the matter. What would you like to know? I know it sounds strange suspecting the Doctor's apprentice of something so ghoulish as this, but there's few in this city could manage to transport a corpse without raising eyebrows. It was she who delivered Jake's body from the inn to the mortuary. And there was something about her that night. Some kind of excitement. Seemed she could barely contain her thoughts. That there was something thrilling about to happen. I can't quite settle it in my mind how a young medical professional would have such a strange reaction to an occasion such as that. And this may or may not have anything to do with the whole rigmarole. But her master, Dr. Theleron, bought an old shack of mine, one overtaken by undead, for an exorbitant price considering what he was getting. I never did figure what he wanted it for, but he sure seemed eager. I never saw a widow less distraught at the death of her husband, and I've seen hundreds pass through my parlor. It was she who rang my bell just before the body was snatched. Lured me outside claiming she needed air before discussing the funeral arrangements. Some accomplice could have sneaked in and grabbed the remains while I was comforting the oh-so-overcome Esmeralda.
I don't understand Mayor Cecil or Captain Aureus.
Evelyn's the one we're going to end up
Trust the
going
mayor
after.
with the spare keys to our businesses, you know? And he's the only person in town with a second copy of the key to the mortuary. He could have used it to sidle in without a peep, if he were so inclined. Aureus himself paid me a visit the night the body was delivered. Came rapping at my door in the frosty morning before the sun had even started peeping, and told me to tell him, and only him, if I noticed anything strange or suspicious about the remains. Can't see why he'd bothered to go through all that trouble, unless he knew something the rest of us don't.
Do we really want to know about the bag of gold?
No. That's another rock, paper, scissors moment.
So, Esmeralda?
No, she has nothing. I know she has nothing to do with it. We need to find Evelyn.
I mean, no, that's who I was talking about. Well, we'll stop here. Call it a day.
Sounds good.
Please hit that like button and subscribe and hit the notification bell for future videos. And we will catch you in the next episode. Until then, have a good one.